Hey everyone, it's Kristen here with Softlex Company. Hello, hello. Welcome for Glitz and Glam. We're going to be opening the All That Glitters design kit today. Happy to have you here. Happy New Year. Please remember to share and like this video. If you are new to us on YouTube, please hang out and give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We do a few different jewelry making tutorials every week, as well as host some special events. This is the kit we're going to be opening today. It's our All That Glitters kit. It's our New Year's. Our New Year's kit, we've got 70% sold out of these. And if you want one, you can still grab one. We've also got the All That Glitters bead strands in gold and silver. You can find them all at softlexcompany.com while supplies last. Hi, Dana. Hi, Cecilia. Awesome to see you. I got some crimps. So I've got some crimps sent to me, 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes in gold, silver, and copper. So I can go back to my beloved beading wire and do some crimping. Speaking of crimping, let me grab my crimper. We have, hi, Zach. Hi, Laura of Rustic Dragonfly Designs. Great to see you. We have the Great Bead Extravaganza coming up super quick. This is our Arctic Circle kit. It's a beading design kit. It's a mystery. We'll be opening up it and designing with it during the Great Bead Extravaganza, which is, I know the dates are in here. Hold on a sec. Midwinter Market is January 10th for the preview night. 11th is when Softlex Company will be presenting at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and also the 12th. So mark it on your calendar, January 10th, 11th, and 12th. And if you have not grabbed your kit yet, make sure to grab your Arctic Circle kit to play along with us. We also have the Arctic Circle Midwinter Market bead mix from our friends over at Jesse James Beads. They are not included in the kit, but they coordinate. So you can grab that as well so that you have all of your Arctic Circle goodies for this month, January. I shouldn't say this month. We're still in December, a couple more days. Almost there. Hi. Hello, Helen and Zach and Jeanette and Becky, Sherry and Amanda and Ruth. Great to see everyone. Rosalinda, hello, hello. Happy New Year, everybody. And yeah, so we're going to open up the All That Glitters kit. I know some of you have been really, really happy with all the sparkle that's included in this kit. So let's take a look down at my table. We've got a live sale happening this week. So tune in on Thursday. I believe it's at 1 p.m. Pacific time for that. We do not have a video with Sarah. So it's just me today for Free Spirit Beading. And then our live sale is going to be on Thursday. And then I'll be back here again with all of you next Monday for a new episode. Same bat channel, same bat time at 1 p.m. Pacific time on the Softlex Company Facebook page and YouTube channel. Let's go ahead and turn down to my beading table. Let's take a look at what I've got to play with here today. Thanks for sharing that sign up, Damien. He says sign up for text notifications for when we go live. That is for our live sales. So if you would like to be notified when we go live with the live sale on Thursdays, sign up for those text notifications. Here is the All That Glitters bead strand in gold. Oh, it's so pretty. You've got a beautiful lamp work as your focal bead here that has a strand of gold sparkly glass and white glass running through it on top of a clear bead. Lots and lots of pretty sparkle on this one with some gold accents, some gold spacer beads, bead caps. Really, really beautiful strand. And then we also have our silver strand, which again is a stunner. And you've got 3 lampwork beads in this one. They have sort of a snowy motif. It's a kind of looks like a snow globe to me. So it's got a clear glass bead with those little white flecks in there, and you've got 3 of those. You have 4 of these super sparkly metallic beads in here. Lots of silver accents and a few white beads as well. So pretty. We've got a giveaway happening. I'm giving away one of our All That Glitters kits. So that's what I'm going to open up right now. So just use that hashtag glitter to enter. You must be here at the end to win. And then here are my crimp beads that I'm just so excited to have again. So Softlex Company, we've got really awesome crimp beads. They're double the wall thickness of most on the market. They're seamless. They're really like the best. And we've got them in gold filled. We have them in copper color, and we have them in sterling silver. We also have them in sterling silver blackened, but I didn't order those because I have plenty of those back at my other studio. I know I'm getting low on all of my other ones, so that's why I ordered them. So let's go ahead and open up our All That Glitters kits. Kelly says your crimps are the best. Amanda says best crimps around. Totally. They really are. But don't take my word for it. Take everybody else's word for it, right? Got a really pretty gold string with this one. I like to hold on to all of these little strings, and then I can use them in my sun catchers or in my ornaments, other projects that I might have later on down the line. This one's a really pretty one. We like to wrap our kits up like a little gift. So they're great as a gift to yourself or a gift for someone else. This also had some really pretty glittery tissue paper. Oh, that's a great idea. Kelly says she's going to make a tassel with all of hers from the year. That would be really fun to see. All right, so here are all the contents of our kit. So everything I'm showing you here is included. Pretty awesome deal for just about $30. Our kits are not a subscription base. We do just release them once a month, and then they're available to purchase until they sell out. This way you can kind of come and go as you please. And just so you know, it's not a subscription. It's just we put it up for sale and we sell them until they're gone. So you can kind of pick and choose. They're always a mystery until the end of the month. We reveal them on the last Wednesday of the month. So we ask that you also don't reveal them If you're sharing any videos or pictures in our group, we have a Facebook group called the Softflex VIB Studio. If you're sharing any pictures, we just ask that you don't do that until the last Wednesday of the month after our reveal. What do I want to start with here? Let's start with our wire. So here's Softflex beading wire in 0.019, 10 feet of our white quartz color. A lot of fun for all of these white and clear beads that we have in this kit. It makes it really bright to put the white underneath. So you'll get a beading wire in pretty much every kit. I think every single mystery monthly kit, and then sometimes you might even get extra wire depending on if it's a TGBE kit, because we put some extra stuff in those. But you'll get one of our Softflex medium diameters, original for the most part. Sometimes we throw in a different beading wire brand, but yeah, that's our white for this year. Thank you. Carol says, love your glass fan dish. Yes, this is a beauty I picked up at a thrift store. Perfect for holding all of my treasures. So next up, let's see what else we got here. Next up, we've got some pretty bugle beads. Bugle beads are always very sparkly. This is in sort of a yellow gold color. Really fun and bright. So one whole strand of bugle beads. And then we've got, let's see what's in here. These look like little icicles. Oh yeah, so we've got a, looks like a quartz, but then it has that like flash on it, like that metallic aura that's put on top. Like, so aura quartz is what a lot of times it's called. And this looks like an icicle. So pretty. And the hole runs through here. I like that a lot. And then we also have 2 pieces of dichroic glass. These are probably, let me go find my content sheet just so I know for sure. Yep, they are Paula Radke dichroic beads. So these are really pretty dichroic glass beads. They have that beautiful shimmer on top by artist Paula Radke. Very pretty. Next up, I'm going to take a look at what's in here. This is a special crystal mix that our friend Kay from Stars Beads and Beadoria put together for us. You can find a few of these on our website if you just want to buy it separately to have more, or if you didn't get the kit and you just want to grab this crystal mix. We've got about, I think there were about 14 of these mixes left as of today. Got some gorgeous hearts in these really wild metallic. Look at how great that goes with the silver bead strand. So you've got these little flower bursts, and now you have these hearts. And so it looks like she got 2 hearts. You get 2 hearts in there, and then you get a crystal mix with the AB clear crystals. Very similar look to our dichroic beads. So those would go lovely together. And these metallic rondelles, crystal metallic rondelles, and in silver and in gold. Super pretty. Lots of sparkle. Kelly loves Paula Radke beads. I know it's been kind of fun to throw some in there. I threw some from my stash in one of our kits recently. In the last TGBE kit, I put some Paula Radke in there. And then I know Mike has had some Paula Radke in his stash. So we've been adding them as we can to some of our kits. So that's kind of a really nice surprise. Beautiful. Look at all that sparkle. Oh no, Kay has been sick. I haven't seen. I hope she's on the mend too. So there's the crystal mix that came in the kit. And then let's see, we've got this really sweet little jar of glitter because we can't have a kit called All That Glitters without adding some glitter in there for you to play with, huh? So I'm curious to see what you guys do with this. I think there's some, there's some gold in there and there's some little stars. I'm going to open it up and try and be super careful. See them? Oh, there's some stars in there. And there's a bunch of gold glitter with some like flecks of red and green. So pretty. I know you guys are going to get all creative and crafty with that. In our findings kit that comes with this, we've got some of our gold-filled 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes. And what else do we have in here? Oh yeah, I saw Sarah play with this. This is a ring / pendant. So it's adjustable. It opens and closes, and it has some loops on the top. I don't know that this would fit me like at all. Well, maybe as a pinky ring, which would be pretty cute. Very messy, Jacqueline. You get creative or very messy, right? Maybe a little bit of both. So there is a fun ring to play with. You can turn it into a pendant if you wanted to clip it, crimp on either side or add a ring here to create a pendant with some dangles coming down. That's a fun little piece to play with. Yeah, it's not going on your fingers, huh? I can't say I have too many pinky rings, so it could be pretty cute as a pinky ring. What else do we have in here? We have a bunch of head pins to play with. I'm sure they put these in for that ring, didn't they? So you got a lot of head pins that you can use if you want to make little dangles to attach to your ring there. You have some more metallic-y gold beads, this time in a check glass fire polish. So you get just a few of those, 4, 6 it looks like. And then, oh my gosh, look at how sweet these are. Little star connectors. Oh, I love those. Oh, so pretty. I see Zach is saying she's feeling so much better. So glad to hear that, Zach. You got 2 pairs of gold-plated ear wires and a little hook, a little hook clasp, and a lobster clasp. Oh my goodness, so many fun things. I didn't even open up the All That Glitters bead mix yet. I want to see if this fits here. It does. That could be neat if you go up crimp on one side and then clasp here and have like a little dangle happening. Let's see, would this feel, where's that hole? There it is. I feel like something interesting going on there. Maybe. All right, let's see. Anne says the ring is adjustable. It is. The ring is adjustable. So this is our All That Glitters bead mix from our friends over at Jesse James Beads. They collaborate with us every month on a beautiful bead mix to complement our kits. And you can grab this mix on its own as well or get it in the kit. I think we're only down to like 5 of them though. So if you want to grab this mix on its own, you better go grab that one quickly. But if you miss it, you can grab the whole kit because I know we have some of those left for sure. So you've got these beautiful bead frames, which have a hole that runs right here. So you can either put beads in the center or you can just attach something on the top and the bottom. That's really fun. In here, it looks like we also have some big flowery connectors. Those are gorgeous. Kelly is looking up till the 2nd till her kit may come. Oh no. I hope it is moving faster than it says, right? But I know you've had a lot of issues with the post, so maybe things are quite behind over there. Fingers crossed you get it and you can play on New Year's Day. We got some gorgeous metallic bicones in a gold. Quite large too. I don't know what size, maybe 8mm or 10mm. They're pretty big. Let's see what else we got here. These are super fun and sparkly little disco balls. We got 4 of those. You guys happy to see such a sparkly kit? I feel like this one really outdoes itself with the sparkle this year. Oh, these are stunning. I love these. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any more? That looks like it. Okay, right? Oh, was there one? 7. There's another 8. 8, 8, 8. These are little connectors, I think, or are they drops? I thought they were connectors. Maybe they're drops. Oh, they're drops. So they only have a hole on one side. The sparkliest. I know, it's so sparkly. Ooh. I'm starting to think here. I like this guy here, but I don't know if it's going to feel too large. So we'll see. See what I think. I don't know. Or what if I'm kind of I'm thinking it while I pull stuff out here. But these are so pretty. Becky, did you put up a video with this yet? I know Rosanna did. I've been a little out of sorts with looking to see who did some videos. This is like, you know, right? This week is just one of those weird weeks where it's like, what's happening? What day is it? What year are we in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. I always like this shape, this barrel shape. It's got a lot of facets on it, super sparkly. Ooh, Becky just did the unboxing. We've got some of these, what do you call this? This is like encrusted with crystals, but I know there's another name for that. Pave, maybe that pave, right? These are kind of like a pave bead with all of those crystals encrusted in there. And then we have some bead caps. I saw someone post a fun necklace in the group, the Softlex VIB Studio group, where they use these little bead caps and they just look like little bells. They were kind of hanging down. They look very cute. Lot of bead caps. Oh, there's 2 more pave beads. Oh, are these the same? Oh, these are a little different. These actually have like beads through the center. The crystals are through the center on this one instead of all the way around. Sparkle balls, says Sherry. I like sparkle balls. Bunch of bead caps to play with. These probably work really well on those barrel beads. And then we've got some milky white rondelles in 2 different sizes. And we have a couple of squares in the metallic, silver, and these are pretty. A couple of the gold in this shape. I like those. Lovely. So sparkly. Dana says, with Christmas being in the middle of the week, she's been confused about what day of the week it's been for over a week now. And it will continue to mess her up with New Year's. I know it fell just right dab in the middle this year, which is very difficult. Some spacers in silver. And last but not least, some pretty milky white little, I don't know what this shape is called, cones, like a cone shape. They kind of look like icicles for this time of year. I know, it does not feel like a Monday at all. At all. Okay, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do with all of this beauty? All of these beautiful pieces. I like the idea of this being like a pendant. Maybe I'd stick with the silver. I was thinking it would be fun here with some things on the side, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm still into that idea. Kelly has so many of these white triangles. I do feel like they look good with this piece though, because it's kind of got that icicle look. What if I stacked them and made them longer? So many options. I know there's a lot to play with. I don't know. Maybe this is coming together as an idea. Maybe. Kind of have like an ice crystal look. I'm curious if it'll fit okay, or if I need to add something there to kind of bring this down a little bit. We could add, and what would these look like at the end? Be too much. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think those are making it too wide. Save that for something else. I could do, maybe I grab some of these crystals. The AB could be really pretty up there. Or I can try bringing the gold in if I want to add a little bit of the mixed metal feel. Also have these. I've got a huge pendant in my head happening. It's getting bigger and bigger as I go. I could stick with the silver. In the center, which I like that one, I think. Do I want anything in between these? No, I don't think I do. Try gold seed beads. There's no gold seed beads in my kit. I don't know if I have gold seed beads. I was thinking the bugle beads could be neat in between. Let's cut some of those. Yes, it reminds me of the Ice Princess in Narnia on the Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe. I love that. I'm definitely feeling Ice Princess vibes. Play with the idea of putting that in between. Which is kind of nice because it brings some gold from the ring down. But I'm not sure if I like the length it makes it. All right, let's give it a try. I'm going to start with the one in the center, and then I'll add one side and we'll see what happens. I'm going to grab some of my white Softlex beading wire. This is going to end up going through, where is it? There it is. It's going to end up going through that way. What would it look like if we added some bugle beads to this? It will end up being a little longer than I originally thought because the way the wire will wrap around it. I think I like the bugles on there. We'll see, right? This is a design on the fly and one of those will it work? Will it work situations. I don't design on the fly all the time, but I do like to do it when I'm opening a kit because I don't want to peek. And then we got to get a crimp tube in there. Make sure it'll hang okay. I'm going to add one more bugle to each side and see if I like the way that hangs a little better. It does make that ring so precious. Thank you, Helen. I'm excited about that. And then I was thinking I would put maybe this guy here to have like so I'm mixed metaling. If I do that though, I'm committed to adding in some more of those some more silver. Let me see what it'll look like with the clear. So posh. Let's see. So that's the clear. Let's go back to the silver. This is the big decision, right? This is the one in the center. I think I am leaning towards the silver. Anything else I should try before I commit? The silver does show up a little bit better. I know the clear is very pretty too. It does give the icy princessness. So I don't think you can't go wrong either way, right? I tend to like when things get a little bit darker, I guess, or more contrasty. So now I've added my crimp and I'm making my loop around my ring and adjusting it so I can get my crimp and my loop where I want it. And you need this loop to go sideways. We need this one to be going front and back. Which I don't think I got them in the right spot for that. Let me undo it again. It's always a little trickier when you want your wire loops to go not perpendicular, not in the same, or not parallel, I should say. So they're not in the same direction. Okay, so if I want this to go that way, and then I want this one. Oh, and I can fit it through that bead, which actually I think is going to be helpful. So I can fit it through the silver bead, and that is going to help me get it in the angle that I want it. So what I did was, see, I got my loop going this way. Both wires go up, and then one loop goes around the ring and back down through that silver bead, and that helps to keep that in the direction that I want it. So now I'm just going to adjust my wire till I'm happy with the amount of beading wire shown. Pulled it up too much. This one will probably be the most finicky of them, I think. Okay. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. So now I'm going to go with my magical crimping pliers. Grab a hold of that crimp. Give it a nice firm handshake squeeze. It's going to pinch all four corners. I'm going to turn it on its side. Do that again. And then I'm going to roll it around a few times to smooth it out and also help it cinch in even more. So it's nice and secure. Or you can use a regular crimping plier too, anything that's good for a 2x2 millimeter crimp tube. Now be very careful not to cut off those rings, those little loops, and be careful not to cut your wire loop. I'm going to trim these off here. I'm using my flush cutter. And I think we've got our centerpiece done. So pretty. Okay, where do we go from here? So now it's pretty long, actually. So if I'm going to go ahead and add these little cones in, I might be able to go ahead and do a bugle between each. And I'm thinking about doing 3 and then 2, but I might want to put a bugle above. just to give a little extra space for those to sit next to each other. Like that. Or I could do a bugle on this one. So that one's just a little bit longer. I think that might work out well for space. Okay. Another piece of soft flex wire. And I do have head pins too, which could be good at the bottom. Maybe. Like if the last one is a loop and then I could put these at the bottom. so many possibilities. It's funny to hear myself talking out loud about it. And that's what goes on in your head, right? So first thing I got to do is cut some wire. Grab a crimp, and I'm going to attach it to the next ring, and then we could play with how we want to string it. So I'll grab my crimp tube. Go back up. I can go ahead and make a nice crimp loop connection. And I'm just looking at the loop that I made for the middle to try and get it similar so that it's not one really small loop and then one really big loop, just kind of trying to even them out a little bit so that they're close. And let's see what it looks like if I do bugle first and then a cone. What if I do no bugles in between? This is where you can play with your design a little bit and see how things feel before committing. It is normal, Dana. It's totally normal. My son was playing video games the other day, and he plays like a lot of character games. And after his game, he was in the kitchen and he was talking away to himself because he was discussing what he might do with his character. And I called him. I was like, "Who are you talking to?" And he was like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot you were here." Well, I was like, "Of course, I do that all the time too." Yeah, that's too long. I don't know. Maybe I kind of liked when they were all stacked up. But now I feel like I'm committed to adding some bugle beads because I did it on the big one in the middle. But let's see how they look just like this. Try the dark bead, or maybe I just put the bugle at the top and then stack them. I could try the dark bead. I don't think it'll sit next to each other. I think I could put the dark bead on well, maybe I can. I was thinking it wouldn't lay next to each other. I could put the dark bead on the last one too. Huh, maybe it does fit. What about only bugles? That might be a good solution in the middle, Amanda, and then have this at the end. Let's try that. I might have to bead stopper it and do another strand so that I can see what they look like together. And then end with the white one. I like that. Oh, changing the direction. That's fun. That's a fun idea. Let's see what it looks like if I end with the white. I like that. What if I end with the silver and then the white? That could be fun. It's probably a little too long. Let's take one out. Because I definitely want it to feel like it's shorter. I could try the silver on top of the bugles. Teamwork makes the dream work. so that it's the silver up here and then bugle and then the white at the bottom. Ooh, I like that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 bugles. Okay, let's try this one. Silver at the top. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the white one at the bottom. Ooh. I like that. Let's take a closer look of how that will kind of hang out together. I like it. And then I feel like on the last one, do you think I can get another silver there? Because I can do the same thing, but just make it shorter. Instead of 6, maybe do 3 bugles. I could also, which might be a possibility, I could turn this into a drop and loop it here and then just add the drop at the bottom. What do you think about that? So if I did maybe 5, created the loop and then did that as a separate drop on the bottom. Straight down or drop? I guess that's my last question. So many questions. I'm going to just turn this into a little drop while I'm thinking about it. What's nice is it brings that gold back down too, doesn't it? A little wire wrap drop at the bottom. Let's try it. I was just telling a friend the other day that I had a necklace I made years ago that I think I'm going to cut and redo because it's just not floating my boat anymore. And she was like, that is the beauty of beading, isn't it? Because she's doing all this jeweler stuff, you know. I mean, she can melt down silver and stuff, but it is a little harder when you've set things to change it. And I'm like, that is the beauty of beading, is that I could just be like, I want those beads for something else. So well, now I'm going to go ahead and cut those free again. It's always a little hard to tell when your wire is still connected to see how it'll lay. But I like the idea. I think it might still be too long because once you add that little extra drop and loop there, 2, 3. So maybe I need to cut it down to 4 bugles. Let me hold it up, not under the camera, and see. So I am feeling when I hold it up that this silver one is in my way. You know, I think I should just do all bugles and maybe do the silver at the top on the last one where I have a little extra space. And then that will bump those up too. I always find that to be difficult when I'm doing things like this, like a multi-strand pendant drop, is the how they're going to lay next to each other. So I'm going to stick with 5, but I'm taking off the silver at the top, and I might add the silver on the next strand. And that way this will lay a little closer to it, you know? All right, and then we've got my crimp, we've got my little drop here, and then I'm going to go back up my crimp. Okay, and hopefully I have enough space to let everything hang nicely. Go ahead and crimp this guy down here. Hello, hello. Those of you just joining me, we're playing with the All That Glitters design kit and making a lot of choices together to make this pendant. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. It looks cute with the little wrapped drop at the end. I'm going to do another wrapped drop for the next one with the smaller side pointing down. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Yeah, so excited about a new year. I love a fresh start. I love, love, love a fresh start. Something so nice about that possibility. I don't do resolutions, but I do a lot of dreaming of how I want to feel for the new year, what I want to embody. I do, as Sarah said, I do sort of a word of a year, but even more so, I do a symbol nowadays. My symbol of the year was a moth for 2024, and it was very helpful to remind me about staying okay and all the unknowns that were coming for me this past year and all the transitions. A lot of butterfly energy with all of the transitions and stuff too. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add our third one. Hopefully this won't take me quite as long to figure out. I don't think we're going to get past a pendant today, but that's all right. Let me get 2 crimps out of here. I've always said I'm a slow beater. I'm not I'm not a quick beater. Oh, Heather's got a kit waiting for her at home. She's in California enjoying the holiday. Oh, it's cold and cold in California, but warm in Texas. It's like that shouldn't be, right? But Texas is warm. Texas is a warm state. Dana's slow too. Slow beaters unite. All right, so I'm going to start by maybe trying this silver one again. Otherwise, I think just going with the bugles on the end might be really pretty. And then I can add these little silver ones into the necklace so that they have representation there instead. But let's see. Sometimes editing is what's needed, right? Just simplifying things a little bit. So if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one, I could either do 3 or 4 here. I feel like 3 if I keep the silver. Probably 4 if I don't. I'm going to keep this a little bit loose at the end so that if I pull it out, it doesn't change my wire too much. I do got to pick it up so I see the length. So what do you think with that silver there? Or do you think it'll look better if I just keep 2 simple bugle and drops? I agree, Kelly. I'm in agreement with you, I think. I think I just put the silver into the necklace and that will be enough to tie it in. Or, part of me is like, should I have even used it? Should I have just left it with the bugles and then this would have just been fine? That's something to think about too. I could always cut it free and remove it and just leave it with the bugles. So let's do 4. And then our little dangle. Judy is slow. She's fairly new, so she's slow too. Well, you're in good company, Judy, because a lot of us that are saying we're slow have been beading for a while and we're still slow. And that's okay. I should reframe it that we're thoughtful. There's a lot of analyzing that goes into it, isn't there? Oh, I think that's nice with just the simple. Dana, I'm with you. She says, I'm trying to get to not overthinking so much. Yeah. sometimes it's nice to think, and sometimes it's nice to just let it flow and not have to be so caught up, because there is so many options, right? Like this is just one design way that I'm coming to, with all of you, coming to these conclusions, but there's like no right or wrong way to do it. So I feel that way with painting a lot. I'm always trying to get looser and quicker and not overwork it. So same thing for jewelry design, right? Get yourself fun. Oh, I think that's cute. Honestly, I probably will get rid of the silver bead at some point. I really think I might simplify that. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bugles on that one and 4 bugles on that one. Sometimes what seemed like a good idea at the beginning is not always a good idea when you've spent more time on it. And that's okay. Kelly says it will tie in with the necklace. It's true. It could or it could not. It depends on what I do with the necklace, right? Like I could go ahead and add those silver beads in with the necklace and it'll be just fine. Or I could abandon those in the necklace altogether and then it'll feel like it needs to go. So the possibility is still there either way. I'm always down for a mixed metal design though. I always really enjoy that. So that's sort of why my brain went there to begin with. All right, so we've got 5 bugles on this one. Lee says that's her biggest struggle too. It's all about self-expression. Yep. Yeah, and some days your self wants to express itself in a very analytical process, and some days you want to express yourself in a really free-flowing process, right? And I think it's okay to have all of those different sides of ourselves that express differently depending on what we need. Sometimes my brain needs to like really be slow and specific and symmetrical. I guess I'll wait till I do my looped. And sometimes my brain just wants to like really let loose and be very asymmetrical and just free and just let it be messy. Dana says she used to get stuck trying to find the perfect use for a bead, and now she just tells herself that there are always more beads. Totally. Always more beads. Then you get stuck in not doing anything, right? Because you feel like you're not doing the most perfect thing for that component or that item. But yeah, I think I was talking to my friend about, I have a moonstone necklace I made and I like it, but some of the things I paired it with, like dress it down a bit too much, I guess, is a way to put it. Like I feel like it's not as sparkly or something as it could be. And so that's why I'm thinking I might cut it free and use those moonstone beads in a different way. It's like I've had it for a few years. I've worn it a few times. but I always think about it when I wear it. I was like, do I like these together? Well, one of these days, I think I'm just gonna, probably before I head out of town, I'll probably just cut them free. I'm gonna do that for a few canvas too. I have a few canvas that I think I'm gonna just cut and then roll it up and bring it with me. That's New Year energy, isn't it? Like just letting go of maybe something that worked for a while, but oh, I like this. I feel like it's going to be so pretty on these bugles have such a sparkle. I think they're going to kind of shake really nice. Last one. Woohoo! We might have to finish this design next week. This might be a two-parter, to be continued, where we can work on the rest of the necklace together. It's true, Sherry. Yeah. It's like one of those things where if I think it a few times, right, then maybe it is time. I don't always act on the first thought. But if every time you wear it, you think about it and you go, then it's probably time to reorganize. Okay, 4 of them. One more of these little droppies. you like that woohoo. Yes. I know it's exciting when you've been thinking about something for a bit and you're like, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're making progress. The middle is always the hardest. I love the beginning of a design when all the possibilities are laid before you and you have so many ways you can go. I find it so exciting. And then I love the end of a design when it's all coming together. It's the messy middle. It's the messy middle that can get tough. But you can't go from the beginning to the end without that messy middle. And it's always messy. Like there's always start and stops and change of direction. So if you're new and you're feeling, or even if you're not new and you're just feeling like, it's not going the way I planned, just know that that is part of the creative process, that very often it is messy in the middle. Look at that. That is fun. Let me get it in the frame. I think it's going to be really neat to play with. I was thinking about that hook. Where'd that hook go? I was thinking about putting that hook as my clasp here so that it'll hang kind of like that and then go bead it around. I think it's neat, and I'm unsure about that silver bead now. Part of me is just like, I think it might need to go, but maybe I'll wait and see where we end up with the other part of the necklace. And maybe it'll be just fine if I incorporate some of those silver pieces in there. But very fun, very cool to play with. Definitely not a ring for me, but I will use it as a pendant. I know Sarah made it as a really cute ring on Wednesday, and then she also said maybe a pendant too, but it was adorable with all the little drops as a ring. I'll wait till next week, Kelly, and see what happens because you never know. I might end up wanting to put these in the necklace and then it'll tie it all in together. Let's see how it all just. I'm going to put it up to me. Let's see if we can have an idea. It's kind of hard to see it on the video, isn't it? But I think it'll be a fun pendant that will dangle around. Might be good lower, might be good shorter. I don't know. We'll have to tune in next week and see where it goes. For now, it's just fun, sparkly. I like how all those little dangles for the cones mimic the similar shape of the quartz crystal in the center. So dangly. So dangly. Very fun. Well, thanks for all of your help today. I really needed it. It was for sure a big thought process to get that one to come together. So I appreciate all of you hanging with me and helping me along. And I always think it's really fun when we get to chit chat about design ideas and possibilities and see what may or may not seem to fit in the process, right? Oh, that's a really good idea. Yes, Kim says you could attach it to a special charm. I like that. That would be really cool. I think it's going to be gorgeous. I think it's going to be really fun. We'll have to tune in again next time, next Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for a new episode. Free Spirit Beading. We're ending here at exactly 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is awesome because I see those numbers all the time, angel numbers 222 and 11111 and 1234 has been a really popular one for me lately. So it's neat to look at it and see that I've got a 222 right now. All right, let's choose our winner. Let's see. If you haven't entered yet, make sure to go ahead and enter. Got 73 of you. Glitter, glitter, give you another chance to get some in there. You must be here to win. Oh my gosh, it's my eyes are getting to the point where it's difficult to go from looking at something super tiny and small to then looking at my screen normally. Anyone else have that problem when you've been looking down at teeny tiny things for a while? Last winner of the year. Exactly. So exciting. Let's go ahead and draw them now. So if you see your name, please be sure to let us know you are here. Nancy Pershun on Facebook. Are you still here with us? Let us know in the comments. We'll give you a few minutes Sherry says hers is 33 or 333. Right on. Isn't it so interesting when we see the same numbers all the time? I sometimes get in a habit of like taking a picture of it because it's just shocking how often. Congrats, Nancy. Are you here? Let us know. Katney always gets 911. You do? I don't know that I've ever seen that one. Zach says, yes, my eyes be hurting after. I feel like I need some eye drops from all of that teeny tiny work. Nancy, let us know. 1212. That's a big one. Yep. I feel like the ones and twos are very big for me. 1111, 1212. And now that I have different time zones on my computer and on my phone and in real life, it's like I have the opportunity of hitting those numbers like 3 different times throughout the day. It's wacky. Oh, Nancy, I don't see you. Threes for Amanda. 3s and 4s for Rustic Dragonfly Designs. Kelly's getting 0 zeros. You can Google it. There's tons and tons of things about it. It's I always forget what they mean. I tend to Google it in the moment and then I forget. Love you, Jill. Hi, Jill. 1111. I feel like the 1111 is a big one that says that you're being guided, like you're on the right path, your angels are with you, like that kind of thing. And then 222, I feel like is very trust in yourself, trust in your magic. But all of them have a little bit different of an energy. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to pick a new winner. I still don't see Nancy. Right, Damien? No, Nancy. No, okay. Let's go ahead and see who it is. Final winner of the year. Oh, we're all getting lots of messages towards the end of the year. Yay! Are you still here? I haven't seen your name come up in a really long time. Oh, so many of you with the 3s. I'm going to have to go Google it while we wait to see if Pam is still here. So the 3s are signifying support, encouragement, and embracing your creativity. Well, that makes so much sense why so many of us are getting 3s here. Yay! Pam's here. Congratulations, Pam Jones. Woo woo, you're going to get one of our All That Glitters kits, the one that I just opened up today. If you already have the kit, just let us know and we'll send you the next one. Email us at info@softflexcompany.com and let us know your shipping address. Yeah, if you have, if you do, I should have known that for 3s actually, because forgot what it's called. My life number, I think is what it's called, is a 3. It's when you add up like your birthday and your year and you keep making the number smaller and smaller until you're down to single digits. And I'm a life number 3, which is all about creativity. So that's another fun thing you can do to look up is figure out your life number and then go read up about it. It's kind of funny, but I should have known that. I should have known that that's what the 3s would mean if you're seeing that. All right, everybody, this has been so much fun. I will see you next Monday. Be sure to tune in for our live sale on Thursday, first one of the year. We have a lot of really great beads to share with you. We're even having a check glass trunk sale. So lots of stuff that's brand new to us that we'll only have for a limited time. So be sure to check it out. And if you want to receive some text messages from us, you can check our description below in the video. We've got all the links there to sign up for text messaging if you want to be alerted in that way when we go live. Otherwise, also look for our emails. And I will see you all next Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. Merry New Year to all of you. Bye.